Erin watched as Austin stormed out of the room. It had happened again. He asked her when she wanted to go shopping, and she had responded with a story about some shoplifters in a store in another city. Erin thought, I didn't mean to not answer Austin's question. I was paying attention to what he was saying. In fact, I was really trying hard to focus on his question, but sometimes it takes a while for me to put the sounds of each word together into a sentence. And lots of times, that doesn't work out too well. It's my dyslexia. I've always been super sensitive because it made reading hard, but now it's getting in the way of my marriage. To protect myself from those past bad feelings, I will sometimes instantly fire back at Austin that he didn't ask the question in the right way. He then will become frustrated and angry, and in this case he was right. I mean, how else do you ask a question about when we should go shopping? I don't want to make Austin mad, but both answering the wrong question and saying it was his fault keeps happening, and we need to stop it to avoid arguments in our marriage. After a while, Austin came back into the room. He apologized for losing his patience, and she apologized for answering the wrong question. Austin suggested they use a key phrase so that I would recognize when I didn't answer the question. I agreed we should try it. Then she said, Austin, I'm so sorry that my dyslexia hurts us. It frustrates me, maybe even more than you, when I misinterpret a question or when I get defensive. I don't want to fight over this or any part of my dyslexia. I love you and I don't like the tension dyslexia brings into our marriage. Austin gently pulled Erin into a tight hug. I think we need to look at all of the dyslexia and then work up ways to deal with each part of it. You're great at reading now, and I know that took a lot of work, so that's not a big deal. We've got a strategy for handling answering the wrong question. If that plan doesn't work out, we'll come up with something else. But this is not your challenge, it's ours. Both of us together. And if you agree, let's take care of this stuff to avoid many, if not most, of our arguments. Erin squeezed Austin tightly. You're going to have to be very patient because no matter what stuff we come up with to overcome these things, I'm not going to get it right the first 10 or 20 times. Austin moved Erin to arm's length, smiled, and looked into her eyes. I know this is hard and we won't get it right the first couple of times, but maybe we can get it down to below 10 failures. I know you use up a lot of energy battling dyslexia, but you still have more energy than I do, so let's try to get to success sooner than later. Erin gave a gentle love tap to Austin's shoulder. You're on. Maybe we should turn this into a game. After we pick a tool or technique, we count how many times before it starts to work. If it's less than 10, I get to go shopping. If it winds up more than 10, we find a new tool. It was Austin's turn to nudge Erin. Wait a minute, under those rules you always win. Erin quickly responded, and your point is? Austin just smiled and they decided to go get some ice cream before they put together their joint plan to overcome dyslexia.